There's no question crime is sapping life from our society. It gobbles up the largest slices of the budget pie and nibbles the edges of our quality of life. You're affected regardless of whether you've ever been ripped off or assaulted. If you've resorted to burglar bars and alarm systems, you're a victim. If you're afraid to take a stroll in your neighborhood after dark, you're a victim. And if you pay taxes, you're definitely a victim. Are you willing to pay more in hopes of being victimized less?
We're asking you not to just buy a concept, but we are furnishing you with a blueprint of how that money will be spent.
The blueprint is in the proposed Tarrant County Crime Control and Prevention District. It would be funded by a half-cent addition to the sales tax. A pair of $30 pants, for instance, would cost you an extra 15 cents.
What do you want from me?
For a $2,400 big screen TV, you would pay an extra $12. Altogether, the tax would raise an estimated $44 million the first year. Here's who would get it. Half the revenue to Tarrant County, 25% to individual cities, and the remaining 25% for projects shared by 2 or more cities. State law requires that some of the money be used to create 4 new criminal district courts. There are now 6 courts, plus one innovation called an impact court. It uses a visiting judge to ease the strain on the rest of the system. And the strain is considerable and getting worse. 1,300 more felony cases were filed last year than in the year before. Although a total of 12,500 cases came in, only 10,000 were disposed of. That adds 2,500 cases to a growing backlog of work for prosecutors. This is the next highest priority for the crime district, an automated fingerprint tracking system called AFIS. Dallas is among several major cities now using AFIS. It quickly matches prints left at the scene of any crime and identifies the likely suspect. It finds the needle in the haystack before human beings even know which haystack to search. It's already solved several crimes that had stumped detectives for years. With the exception of AFIS and additional courts, the county and cities have wide discretion over how to spend the tax windfall. A series of public hearings led to more than 100 proposals. They include hiring more narcotics officers, a volunteer boot camp for at-risk youth, a boot camp for young nonviolent felons, expanded free drug treatment, alternative high schools for dropouts, increased victim assistance, and more drug education in schools.
Class, 10, hut!
The tax proposal coincides with cuts within the Fort Worth Police Department. A city budget crisis forced police to reduce their cadet class by half. The highly effective street crimes unit was disbanded this week as an additional cost-cutting measure. It's unclear how the crime district revenue would affect that situation. The tax money is supposed to fund new or expanded programs, not replace funding for old ones. Commissioners' Court or individual city councils would have to review and approve all project proposals. The Tarrant County Crime Control and Prevention District would automatically dissolve after 5 years if citizens do not vote to continue it.
I'm supposed to be going out to my lawyer's office at 12:30.
What is? See, I just